if you are using Photoshop, then probably you might have come across this error. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 2 ways you can actually solve this problem once and for all. This is Great Philip, and if this happens to be your first time here, please hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to like this video as well. Now let's get started. First and foremost, if you encounter this problem in Photoshop, you need to end or close the Photoshop, and to do that, you will press Ctrl Shift plus Escape to open Task Manager. And when it opens, you're going to just close the Photoshop app. So here is my Photoshop, so I'll just right click on it, then I'll choose End Task, and my Photoshop have closed. Now let's get started on how you are going to solve this problem. So let me close Task Manager. Actually, there are 2 ways we can solve this problem. One is temporary, and the other one is the permanent one. That's the once and for all. So the first one is just go down here, and then before you open your Photoshop, you need to turn off your Wi-Fi. So when you turn it off, then you are going to launch your Photoshop. Mind you, this first process is temporary, and the second one I'm about to teach you is permanent. And with your Wi-Fi off, you're not going to see this problem again. So let's open Photoshop and then check if it will come again. Okay, so our Photoshop have opened and we are no more facing that problem again. Okay, now let's go to the second method. That's the once and for all method. So for that one, let's close the Photoshop before we start. Close. Okay, it has closed. For that one, we will press Windows plus R to open the run. Then we are going to type wf.msc. Once you are done typing it, just click on OK, and it is going to open this Windows Defender firewall for you. And when it opens, we are going to click on Inbound Rules over here, the first one. When you click on it, we are going to click on New Rule over here. New Rule. And when New Rule opens, you're going to choose Program from here. Then you click on Next. Then you are going to select the program, that's the Photoshop. So you can just go and copy the path and paste it here, or you are just going to click on Browse. Then you search for the location of the Photoshop. So mine is on the desktop. Then I'll click on Adobe Photoshop. Here is mine. So I'll just click on it to open it. And the path have been copied over here. So I'll just click on Next. Then make sure you have checked this box, block the connection. Then you click on Next once again. Then you make sure these 3 boxes have been checked: the domain, the private, and the public. Then you click on Next once again. Okay, now we are going to give it a name for easy identification. So let's name it Photoshop. Photoshop. Okay, then once you are done giving it a name, you can add description if you want. Once you are done, you will click on Finish. Okay, you can see that it is here, and when you scroll right here, you can see that the action is to block. Okay, now let's continue. Make sure you don't skip any of these steps, else you are going to encounter the same problem again. Okay, let's continue. So you click on Outbound Rules over here. Then you're going to create a new rule again. So click on New Rule over here to the right hand side. When you click on New Rule, it's going to open this dialog box again for you. So just make sure you have selected Program. Then you click on Next. Then you are going to copy the path of the Photoshop. Then you paste it here, else you can click on Browse. Then you're going to select your Photoshop from the location you've saved it. So mine is on desktop. I'll just scroll here and select Adobe Photoshop. Then once it is selected, I'll just click on Open. Okay, you can see that the path of the Photoshop have been pasted over here. So let's continue. Once you are done with the path, click on Next to continue. When you get here, make sure that this circle have been checked. That's the block the connection. Once it is checked, click on next. Then when you get here, you are going to make sure that these three boxes have been checked. That's the domain, private and public. Once it is checked, click on next. And then you are going to give it a name for easy identification. So me, I'm going to give it Photoshop. Then once you are done giving it a name, you can give a description if you want. Just click on finish when you are done. So finish. And you can see that the new rule have been recorded over here. Then you can go ahead and close the Windows Defender firewall. So just close it. And then let's launch the Photoshop again. And this time, when you launch it and you turn on your Wi-Fi, you are not going to experience any problem. And mind you, this process is once and for all. Once you block these connections from the Windows Defender, you are not going to experience that problem again. As I said, it is once and for all. Okay, let's wait for Photoshop to launch and then check if you are going to experience that same problem again. Okay, now that the Photoshop have opened, let me create a new document so that we can check if you're going to encounter that same problem again. So click on new file, then click on OK. And the new documents have been created. Let's play around and see if the problem is going to happen again. Okay, you can see that you're no more encountering that problem. This is great, Philip. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to like this video as well. And also if you have anything you want us to talk about, just drop them in the comment section and we are going to give you a solution. Mind you, the Wi-Fi is still on and working, and still we haven't experienced that problem. Until we meet again, bye bye.